I am J. Arden Christiansen, and this is an instructional video on importing SVG files into Impcat. This video is being published April 15th, 2025. I will go over a couple things before we start. First, Impcat is a software used to test paint schemes on miniatures. This lets you see how different colors might go together on a model. However, you may not have the appropriate or accurate model in Impcat, in which case you would need to import an SVG file. No special skills needed for this, and aside from the app itself, all you will need is internet access. This is taking place on an Android platform. iOS might have some differences. What we see here is what appears when you open Impcat. The way the program works is that you can touch different parts of the model and change the paint on it. I will show a bit more of that later. Our first step is going to be finding the right model. I want to paint a Helverin, a Warhammer model. So we will open up the model selection with the button at the top. Now we can see the different models or templates available to us, some native to the app and some you can download. However, I do not see what I'm looking for, so I click on the new Import New SVG. I can now choose a file, but I do not have any SVG files to choose, which means we need to find some. Some important things to keep in mind. First is to be careful. Downloading random files off the internet is a dangerous pastime. If your built-in security warns about a dangerous source, just stop. No template is worth sacrificing your privacy. Second is what we will be working with. There is a community library with quite a few templates. If you search Mega Milk Community Library, you should be able to run it down pretty easily. I will also post the link in the description as well. Third is what platform I am on while recording. I'm using a Galaxy Tab A8, so if you're using a different device, do not be thrown off if there are some slight differences in how things are laid out. This is the Reddit post the community library can be found at. We'll scroll down and we will click on the link. This screen will pop up. If you do not have the app, it is not a problem. Just click Continue in Browser. Now we have the library open. We want to go to the Mini folder. Ignore that I went to the Config folder. Now we can see the files. We are looking for the Helverin, which we can spot on the right. All we have to do is click or tap on it, since this is a touchscreen. Now we have it open. What we want to do is click on the download button in the bottom right. It will take a moment, and then we will hit Continue. Now the download is complete. We can go back to the Impcat app. We navigate back to where we were before and click Choose New Files. It should automatically go to your recent files, and your download should be the most recent one. If it is not, then you will have to navigate to Downloads, where it should be the most recent one. If it is not there, then it was likely not downloaded correctly. Tap on the file. Now we have it open. We can tap on different parts of the model, and that allows us to control the paint color. In the paint selection, there are different brands of paints to choose from, and you can even import your own. You can add layers, shading, and highlights to the model. I'm going to jump ahead to what is a full test of the color scheme to me in just a moment, after I add some highlighting. And this is what looks like a full test to me, testing out a green and white and brass color scheme. I have successfully imported an SVG file so that I can test my paint scheme for when I paint my Helverin. It will stay with the rest of the templates anytime I need to reference it. I hope this has been a helpful tutorial to you.